Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So thank you everyone for staying tuned into my channel. This is Teaacup, back again with another episode of Spill the Tea, and I got my homie with me.
Yeah, I'm the letter M, Stone Mountain, Georgia's where I'm from.
Where can they find you on social media?
Hey look man, you can find me on everything. I am the letter M. Straight like that.
Because I know a lot of indies or a lot of artists out there want to know how they can go up each level and just build a fan base and get people quoting their lyrics and get SoundCloud streams and things like that.
Well, I'm gonna let y'all know my way, how I did it.
Okay.
You know, I ain't gonna probably give you step by step because you can't get too much
Can't get
sauce.
too much free game.
Hey man, ain't no sauce for free. But you gotta be a street runner for yourself.
Okay.
And by street runner I mean really be out here putting yourself in front of people, whether it be shows, whether it be parties, whether it be just even like panel discussions. Like,
okay,
make sure you go into these things. Atlanta's full of that, like everywhere. Anywhere in Atlanta you could find it. It could be at any college campus, anything like that. Just make sure you out here putting yourself out there, because if you don't do it, nobody else will do it.
Exactly, and that's always first, just getting exposure and putting yourself out there. So as far as showing their faces and being a part of shows, what should they invest their time in?
Invest your time into finding who runs these shows, who's the head of everything that you're at, because that way, that's how you get plugged in personally to either having your own show or being a part of other shows or just being a part of more lineups. Because the more people that you find out that are making these things happen, then you'll be a part of more things in Atlanta. That's when your fan base will grow. That's when your face card will start being something that holds a lot of weight.
So your face card A1.
Hey man, face card, hey look.
How did you get the fans from the shows?
To go to,
right,
to get them in their playlist, basically.
Or even from Twitter, or not necessarily just from shows, even from Twitter, because Twitter and social media in general are good sites where your fans can connect with you.
So basically, at the shows, I make sure when I start the show, I make sure I connect to them off the bat. I get them to say, it's the saying I always have when I start my sets. I say, oh, yeah. And from there, I make them say it 3 times. And once they say it 3 times, I get the whole building in it. And they automatically remember me off that alone.
Okay.
Every show, they remember me off that alone. So that's why I already plant a bug into their head. Then at the end of the show, I'm like, you can find me on this. And I say that my music is on every platform. That plays a big part in a lot of things, because when your music is just on like SoundCloud, not everybody might not have SoundCloud, everybody might not have Apple Music. So find a way to get your music on everything. I
feel like a lot of artists have this question, or they're wondering at what point in their career should they seek management, or when is management necessary?
Okay, first I want to say, as far as management goes, find someone that is about you. Find someone that's about you, because it's a lot of managers who are in it for the wrong reason, or a lot of managers who are managing artists for the wrong reason.
What are some of these wrong reasons?
Money.
What you feel?
They feel like you a cash cow, and they like, okay, if I get him to this position, I'm gonna make what I want to make, and then they gonna drop you that quick. I done seen it happen.
I feel like clout.
They wanna live off your name.
Yeah. They just want to be doing something.
You know what I'm saying?
Everybody want to be a manager.
They're in it for the wrong reasons, man. So make sure you got a genuine person running with you, because that's you. You're your brand. You're your campaign. And if they're gonna be a part of it, then they gotta reflect you as well. So if you a genuine person and they not, it's gonna show every time. So get you a manager as soon as possible, because they handle a lot of the pressure that artist deals with, as far as the business side, getting shows, getting on blogs, getting better streaming. Like, just they handle a lot more that you wouldn't want to worry about as an artist, because a lot of times the artists just want to create, and not having a manager takes away from the creative process.
So the management, having a manager alleviates some of the stress and some of the groundwork that's behind the artist.
A lot of it.
Okay. As management, okay, for you and management to be on the same page, or for a manager to be about you, what do you think are some conversations that should be held with you and management, or what are some conversations that has been held? You ain't got to get word for word, tip for tap, but what are some questions and what are some conversations that you and management have had?
Current manager, like my main manager, Drew, he came up to me after a show that I had, and he was like, "Do you have a manager?" And I'm like, "No, kind of doing everything myself." He was like, "Man, like, you amazing, like you deserve so much more." He was like, "I want to be your manager. Let me manage you." And I'm like, "Well," and one of the first questions I asked him, I said, "What can you do for me?"
Okay.
Because a lot of managers come to you and have no game plan. And that's okay, not having a game plan, because you always gonna grow through somebody or with somebody in any situation. So with him, it was just like, "What do you need me to do?" Like, when I asked him, I said, "What can you do for me?" He said, "What you need me to do?" And I said, "I need more shows." I said, "I can handle the music. I just need more shows, and I need you to handle the business side as far as like emails, getting me on blogs, all of that." He was like, "I got you." Anyway, I started performing, and I've been performing every other month and like all year. Just every other month, every weekend, all year I've been performing. And probably like halfway through the summer, I got another manager. Cause I got two managers and they both handle different things. Like
okay, so why do you feel the two management is important?
Because he takes a lot of the pressure off the main manager. Because
so what do they each two do? If you you don't have to again go into detail, but what do they each separately do?
So basically another thing that'll help artists gain a fan base is having a team. You need a team behind you. You need a team. Every artist needs a team. You can't do it alone. You never get it alone.
That is facts.
Can't do it alone.
That is facts. Any successful person, I feel like, really needs a team.
Everybody got a team behind them. Anybody that you see that's famous, that you just like, I want to be where they at, they have it. One manager's name, Drew, I already said it. Other manager is CEO Cypher. He deals with my streaming. He gets me on Spotify and Google Play and Apple Music and SoundCloud. He put me on all of that. And then I got my marketing team, which is Nectar Atlanta. A lot of people are starting to hear about them.
Yeah, shout out to Nectar Atlanta.
Shout out to Nectar Atlanta. Shout out to Nectar Atlanta. They are amazing.
The homie. Thank you so much for letting me stop by. And thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in right now. Make sure you guys subscribe. You can always refer me artists. I'm always checking out artists. A lot of you guys know I'm in the creative scene. So anybody that has a product they're working on, has music, has art, definitely hit me up. Follow me on Twitter, Teaacup, and follow my homie, the letter M.
I am the letter M. I am the letter M. Spell it out. You ain't gonna get it wrong.